All right, good morning, everybody. It's Paul Harrison here for your Wednesday morning webinar for the mini webinar for the stock review, the Express stock review. First one we got up is D, which is Delta, and then we've got the bounces obviously on the upward trending support line. My concern here is that there's been a very, very aggressive sell-off. Particularly two pretty big days here. So you've got a big sell-off there, obviously a pullback, which you're expecting, and then another heavy sell-off. It did, if we zoom in there a little bit, it did put in an up day yesterday, marginal up day, but obviously you're going to have to use the a stop order to get into the trade, and in order to do that, you're not going to be able to have your ratios there by the looks of things. I may be wrong, haven't done the calculation. So that's my thought on that one. Then we have AIV, Alpha India Victory. Okay, another upward trending stock, and again a very aggressive sell-off. Obviously, we've seen some sell-offs in the markets, particularly towards the end of last week. There was some pretty aggressive down days. Yeah, so we've got the upward trending support line. What I do like here is there's a little bit more of a ratio. So, well, maybe not ratio, but difference between support and resistance. So, the stock is moving quite significantly off that support line. Again, very, very aggressive sell-offs here. So, again, you'd be looking for a good entry point. That's not a good entry point right there. If it's, say, put this day in here, with a slightly lower tail, then that would be something I'd be a little bit more interested in than what we're seeing right now. Next one is Charlie X-Ray. That's Charlie X-Ray. And we have the upward trending support line here. So bounce, bounce, bounce. If we go in, no problems with that. I like the highs getting higher as well. Probably a little bit of a big day bar here to get in. Really, maybe I'm being a bit picky here, but again, the ideal situation would be to see something like this green bar here, put in around about here as well. Obviously, you're going to have to use that as your stop loss because it's the lower the bounce. But again, just refining those entry points. Then we have CSTR. With an upward trending support line. Maybe not exactly hit there right now, but certainly something you keep an eye on for the next day or two. As it comes down to that support line. Again, all of these strategies, all of these trades are following the rules, but again, I'm maybe being a bit hard on you guys because I do want you to get the improved, the improved and refined entry points as well. So I'll be looking for a good entry point on that, which is obviously a small day, lower risk, and that will add up towards the end of the year or end of the month. And then we have AAPL, which of course is Apple. Again, I'm not a huge fan of people trading well-traded stocks, particularly something that is so well known as Apple. We have made a lot of money on it previously, but that's some of the more advanced traders. And if you get Apple right, you can make a lot of money, but it can also move very aggressively against you. You'll see its personality has sort of relaxed a little bit here. There's not as much gapping around since early Feb as what there was previously. I mean, this is again a little example of the stock actually changing personality. Okay, so something of interest there for you to have a look at. Still not something I'm overly excited about trading because of the size of it, and if you get it right, obviously it can make you money. If you get it wrong, it can cost you a lot of money. So again, it's a double-edged sword. So there we go, folks. I hope that's been helpful. Yeah, and I will be back with you on Friday morning. So please feel free to submit those stocks and speak same time next week. All the very best. Cheers, folks. Bye-bye.